everybody. Hello. Happy Mindset Monday. I just realized I didn't turn my internet off, or my Wi-Fi. Oh well, we're doing Wi-Fi today. Hopefully that won't make a difference. That's okay. That's okay. We're rolling with the punchies. Drew, hi. Let's see. Who's in the chat? Who else is in the chat? Anna, Mimi, Shantae, you stay. Dina, hello. AF, Tiffany, Lexus, Charmetta, Michelle, Harley, Days, Angela, hello. The Bixby Bunch. Okay, I'm going to have to remember that's Angela from 360. Hello, Angela. Thanks for showing up to Mindset Monday. I love when our program member, people that are in our group program, show up to Mindset Monday because I just love that we have everybody, so committed to their growth that they're going to, they're investing in themselves. They're coming to the free stuff. They're connecting with the community. They're being a resource to each other and working on themselves. And I just love it. So thanks to everybody who's 360 fam here. Anybody that's Synergy fam, welcome. If you've been to any of the master trainings. Oh, YouTube just did a thing now. I saw little hearts pop up. Oh, okay. If you any of the master trainings or any of my courses, welcome. If not, still hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Proud of you for working on yourself and just making a priority out of yourself, really. So hello. Who else we got? We got Tatted Plant Dad. Hello. Tam, hello. 360 fam. SG, hello. What's going on here? Taylor, hello. Tiffany, hello. Melissa, hi. Lots of 360 fam. Drew, again, hi, Drew. Mamuna, hello. Alexandra, Leanne, hello. Lucida, hi. How's everybody doing? Happy Mindset Monday. Mr. Forte, hello. Thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your Monday. Leanne says, hello, High Priestess. Yeah, that's some 360 inside stuff. Because all of the 360 modules, so there's 8 weeks, 8 modules, 8 lessons essentially, and each module in the program gives you has its own meditation and its own affirmation track that I recorded. So the meditations are quite expansive, if I do say so myself, because I wrote them. But people have been having good. Lauren, hey, what's up? Hi. How exciting. There's like people from my real life here. This is so fun. We've been having a lot of stories about the meditations that people are having from 360 Method, the expansion that they're having, the conversations they're having with their guides and stuff. So that's been fun to read about in the group. Lucida says, about to pop for a walk with my dog. You may be back. You'll be back. I'm just kidding. And happy spring. Yeah. So how's everyone doing? Let's hear your good news. Let's hear what you're celebrating. Let's hear our positive vibes, our celebrations, our manifestations. What do you have to share? What's the good news that we're sharing today? Let me think of something. I want to share something too. Okay, the first thing that's coming up for me, I took the weekend off. I'm not going to affirm that. What I was going to affirm. Next. It's always easy for me to take the weekend off. I always take time off. So anyways, I'm just very proud of myself for taking the weekend off. I had a nice time. Oh, days. Is it the spring equinox already? See, I don't even know that because I'm in LA and it's been raining for months on end. And it's still winter to me. I have no idea what's going on. Roxy Records, hello. Charlie, hello. Mama, hello. Let's see. Okay. Alexandra says, working with a lot of affirmation videos feels amazing. Thank you. Thanks, Alexandra. I'm glad they're working for you. Shantae says, I've been manifesting synchronicities in which I've been seeing or doing something while at the same time I hear a word or resemblance of what I'm doing in the song or podcast I'm listening to. I love that. That happens to me and my husband a lot too. And I always just feel so aligned. Actually, that happened to me and Dina this weekend. I was in my meditation and I was meditating with Leo. I've told you guys that I go see my dog that passed away like every day in my meditation. So I was hanging out with Leo and I like unlocked a memory about him that I had forgotten, which is really weird. I've been grieving, so I kind of like put a lot of stuff away about him, so I just can't really. It's hard for me to think about it. Dina's like, oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah. So I was meditating when this happened. So I'm meditating. I'm with Leo, and I like had a memory of how he used to like lay on the couch. Like, I know it sounds weird, but sometimes like we'd wake up in the morning and he wouldn't be in his dog bed anymore. He'd be like on the couch, or like you could tell that he'd like been on the couch and like tucked himself into a blanket. And we just always would like laugh because he had such a little funny personality. And it was whatever. It's not even like that big of a deal. I just was like hanging with him on the couch, and we were having like little laugh about, I was thinking of the memories of just waking up and seeing him being like, did he sleep on the couch all night? He's just funny. Anyways, so I'm literally meditating with Leo and thinking about this, and had the realization, oh, I haven't thought about this in like a year and a half since he passed away. And I get out of my meditation, I go into my Instagram DM, and while I was in meditation, Dina sent me a video of a golden retriever, which Leo was not a golden retriever, but sometimes he presents to me as a golden retriever. In my meditations, he was a lab mix, but sometimes he's like a majestic golden retriever. I don't know why. But she sent me a reel of a golden retriever getting on the couch and like digging all the laundry. They had like the laundry sitting on the couch. They were folding the laundry, and it was like digging all the laundry away so he could like get on the couch and play with a toy. And I was like, I was just in my meditation with Leo, with him on the couch. Like at the same time, she was sending me that. So anyways, I just had that. That was a crazy synchronicity. And I had, it was with someone else here. So love when there's, love when two people can share that kind of experience together. Esmeralda, hello, 360 fam. Yeah, so many 360 fam. I love it. Thank you. Let's see. High Priestess says synchronicities have been fire lately. Now there's a High Priestess in the chat. Did you guys see that? Or Tam, did you change your name? No, it's not. Okay, so Tam and Leanne have been having a High Priestess synchronicity, and now there's someone in the chat named High Priestess. That is crazy. Here we go. We're talking about synchronicities. So if you're here, you are aligned. Let me just say that, okay? Because I'm aligned. We're obviously aligned. We're aligning in the chat. You're on the right path, okay? Just know that, and just affirm it, say it, trust it, believe it, do it. Zip it, pop it, twerk it, stop it. What is it? Zip it, pop it, twerk it, drop. Zip it, pop it, twerk it, drop it. That's funny. Esmeralda says, I'm so happy to see you. You're my background inspiration while I work. Yay. I love when people are working and they're here. Giovanna, hello. Yay. We have so many 360 people here. It's awesome. Thank you, everybody. Angela says, been busting ass on 360 and deep diving into module 2. Created a celebration of life to release those left column ideas. And I'm doing a funeral tonight where I'm burning them and sprinkling the ashes. Wow. I'm going to have to do a screenshot of course, these. Fertilizing my dreams with the ashes of my past. Ooh, dang. Love it. I love it. I love the transformative energy. I love the idea of like, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to take my past or my lessons or my pain or whatever it is and use it to my advantage. Use it to create something new and become something new, or to hone in on who I am or hone in on what I'm doing. This energy, the transformative energy, is always available to you. It's just kind of something like that you have to choose to step into. And not only that, but like you have to choose to step into it over and over and over. I know for me, like transformation is cool and like growing is cool and all that stuff, but like I have to choose to do it every day. I have to remind myself who I'm supposed to be and what version of myself that I am aspiring to be, what pieces of myself I'm going to illuminate and put on display or shine light on today so that I can be and become that ideal version, right? Like if you really think about it, whoever you are in your ideal reality is already in existence. The ideal reality is already in existence. You're not creating anything. You are embodying and aligning to the energy so that you can bring that the physicality of that reality to your physicality. So the creation part is not your job. It's to embody the pieces of you that are illuminated and on fire and lit up and shining and at the forefront while you are living in that reality. Does that make sense? So if you feel into what your ideal reality is, and first you want to get clear on what that is. So think about what your ideal is. If you could have absolutely anything, if there were no limitations, if there were no rules, if there was no trauma, no pain, no history, no past, no chance of getting it wrong, no chance of messing it up, no judgment from other people, no one was going to think anything bad about you. If you could just have it all, figure out what that thing is, and then start leaning into, what does that mean for me? How would I actually feel if it happened to me, which it will happen to me because I'm going to be me in that ideal reality. You're not going to be a different person. You may be a different version of you, but this version of you that I'm talking to right now is going to take you there. And so once you get there, you'll still be the same version, just like you're the same person that you were 5 years ago, but you're different. It's the same kind of idea. It's still you. So how do you operate when you're doing the thing you love the most? How do you operate when like a windfall comes, or when like a celebration comes, or someone compliments you, or like you just feel so appreciated and you feel like life is working out for you? How do you feel when you feel abundant? How do you feel when you're excited? Get into those feelings and then smush them all together and kind of like create that amalgamation of me at my happiest, highest, most fulfilled, most satisfied, and start doing that now. You don't wait till the Migle, hello. You don't wait until the manifestation comes through or the reality comes through. You be it now, because if you wait, it waits. The world's a mirror. If you wait to become, your world waits to become. So you need to become now. You need to step into those feelings now. And it's not about like, okay, you want to be a millionaire. How do I be a millionaire when I'm broke? That's the point, is that you at a millionaire is not thinking stupid ass thoughts like that. You at a millionaire is not using their daily allotment of manifestations, if you will, to manifest dumb shit like that. They're manifesting other dumb shit that matches that level of $1 million that they're at. Because we're always going to be ourselves. You're always going to have your limitations. You're going to have your fears. You're going to have your worries, your doubts that you have to face as you come up to the next level and the next level and the next level, as you come up against your next edge or the edges of your current belief system. You're always going to have to confront your own fear, worry, doubt, insecurity. It's just that it's going to be about different stuff, and it's going to be maybe at different levels. So how do you be that person now with the world you're in? How do you embody that energy now with what you have? Because you leaning into most fulfilled, happy, successful, yes, 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 I love me, everything's great, I love being me. That's in essence who you should be in your ideal, right? Like if you had it all and everything was great, that's who you'd be, right? That's how you'd feel. I love this fucking life. Like I don't want to miss a minute of it. Like thank you so much. I get to be me and live this life. If that's the energy, then how can you do that now with today's life? And then how do you do it today? How do you do it tomorrow? How do you do it the next day? How do you do it at 2 o'clock? How do you do it at 3 o'clock? How do you do it at 3:30? How do you do it at 3:31? Yeah. So, this is how you become the ideal and manifest that reality without having any evidence of it now. You don't look for the 3D. You don't need the 3D. In fact, we don't care what the fuck the 3D says. If we need the 3D to tell us whether or not we're doing it, we're not doing it. That proves right there that we were not where we're supposed to be, right? Okay. Brianna, this is your first time. Welcome. Judy, baby. Judy, hi. Judy, you just reminded me, we need to do the, we're supposed to do the drawing. Leanne, I don't know if you have, I know you're not on camera right now, so you might have an easier time. Judy and we have to do the drawing for the giveaway for next month's master training. And Judy reminded me because she's one of the people. Let me send you the people in the. I'm gonna put it in the testimonials channel in WhatsApp real fast. Or no, that's not what we're using. What is this thing called? Something else, not WhatsApp. The other thing. And then in the meantime, Aster Haley says, I'm meeting my SP in real life in 43 days. Wow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Congratulations. How exciting. shotgun. Let's get over here and do this. No, just screenshots. Okay, so Mimuna says, you're right about the fact that we're all aligned here because I came to watch you after many months and you're literally talking about the same way I'm manifesting things in the moment. That's how it goes. That is how it goes. So when that kind of stuff happens, like we were talking about a few minutes ago about those synchronicities, this is your evidence. This is your proof. This is your validation in the 3D, like we were just talking about not needing. We don't need it, but we welcome it and we love it and it's awesome. And it reminds us, oh yeah, I am doing it. I am in the right path. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I followed all the right instincts or I made all the right decisions. And I was just not listening to a podcast and someone said, oh man, I can't remember. I can't remember her name. She said, if every decision you make is the right decision, if you understand that like you're learning from it and it's like corralling you towards your ideal reality, right? So if you're looking at your past and you feel stressed about what you've done, or it feels like it's too late, or I didn't make the right choices, or like, I don't want to say anybody's story here, but let's say there's someone in the 360 fam that's working on like taking control of their life and they feel like they've waited too long or they missed out on a lot of opportunities because they didn't necessarily take them when they were younger. If that's where you're at, you feel like you made the wrong choices, or you didn't make the choices, or you didn't have the chance to make the choices, or you didn't have the opportunity, and you're looking at where you are now and maybe comparing it to where other people are, and or comparing it to where you think you should be, just know that every choice that you've made up until this moment got you here. And like I said, right here, you're perfectly aligned because this is where I am and I am aligned. And the more I say that and the more I believe it with conviction, the more aligned I am. Right? So the evidence is here, even in the chat, you can see with the synchronicities happening, like we're all going through the same stuff at the same time. And it's not a coincidence. Okay. So train left the tracks. That's it. I don't know. I'm trying to think like if we were to use that for I needed to have an ending if Leanne wanted to put that clip on YouTube, and now I have to make an ending for that. And I don't even remember what I was talking about. If you're new, I am, oh gosh, I'm in a weird place now. Do I affirm it or do I not? Just let people wonder why I'm choo-choo. Thanks, Jen. Like, why did this lady just stop talking in the middle of her sentence and completely lose her train of thought? That's just how she does it. She's magical like that. Lady Simone says, off topic, I tried those late July jalapeno lime chips and OMG girl, you were not lying. Yes, they are so good. They taste like Doritos. So if you're a vegan, they are like a vegan Dorito hack, accidentally vegan Dorito hack that you can do. Late July jalapeno lime chips are too good. So too good. Caitlin says, was affirming for my SP while driving today. I looked out the window and saw him walk out next to the restaurant I had just eaten at. Wow. Alignment. That's what I'm talking about. Alignment. When you are working on staying focused, when you are working on remembering what your desires are and remembering to allow yourself to have them and being easy on yourself and putting more peace into your life and putting more joy into your life, this is you aligning with your ideal. This is you becoming that version or that amalgamation of pieces of you that's going to bring in the reality. Because again, if you think about it, who you are now is going to manifest the reality you want to live in. Because who you are now is the manifestor, and you always have been and you always will be. So there are parts of you that sometimes drive. I'm using the word drive, but like meaning like they're the ones in front. They're the ones with the spotlight on. There's parts of you that sometimes drive and sometimes they're in the back seat. And we know that like you switch up how you are and how you behave and how you talk and what you're talking about and all kinds of stuff just depending on the situation or who you're with or how you're feeling. So we know that there's all these different pieces of us that have kind of always existed, and they've just kind of grown and became more themselves, or maybe sometimes they get absorbed into other pieces of us, or maybe sometimes we heal them, or sometimes they get worse. Maybe sometimes we hide them and we don't show them, but they come out sometimes. But there's all these different pieces of us that are not always in the driver's seat, right? Like how you couldn't even possibly have like all your parts in the driver's seat at once. Like you're sad, you're mad, you're happy, you're excited, you're focused, you're unfocused, you're apathetic, you're like interested. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't really have it all at one time anyways. And so every situation has like any random given equation or recipe or mixture of these different parts of yourself, and the ones that are kind of in the spotlight or in the driver's seat in the moment, and then they kind of rearrange and they shift. So if you think about it like that, there are parts of you that when you are, like I said earlier, fulfilled, excited, joyful, hopeful, ready, easeful, um, peaceful, allowing, those are components of your reality that already exist. And if you can hone in on them and bring them to the forefront on purpose and keep them there, obviously, feel your feelings when necessary, and of course, but thinking about the trajectory of moving forward and this path that we're on, if you can put those parts of yourself that represent fulfillment, joy, got it, don't need it, have it, love it, oh my God, radiating the best energy, and put them in the forefront on purpose every day or as many times a day as possible, that becomes your main dominant personality or energy or vibration, or however you want to look at it. You get more comfortable acting in that space and actually being that version of you because it's getting more airtime. So it's becoming just more, it's like a habit. It's habitual to be that version of you. It becomes a habit to be that version of you. And then you have that added benefit of like, oh yeah, my world's manifesting just because I'm doing this right now. Well, it's always manifesting. So it's manifesting whatever I'm doing and thinking, how I'm being. So if I'm being like the most fulfilled, joyful, satisfied, excited, hopeful, eager, but peaceful and allowing version of me at all times, I don't need $1,000,000 to feel expansive and excited and fulfilled and fill in the blank, right? Blossoming Beauty says, my desire is to be a designer of some kind, graphic or interior, but I'm worried it's not financially lucrative as a main career. I'd say that there's probably thousands of designers that would argue otherwise with you, probably maybe more. Designing is an extremely lucrative career, and it's one of the unique things where you can just charge whatever you want. People just pay. If they like what you do, they'll pay you. So that thought in itself is very limiting and just not true because I mean, designers make a lot of like interior designers make a lot of money. And so I mean, graphic designers, if you do I've never actually that's not true. I have been a graphic designer. And I've charged I didn't do a lot of it, but I've charged, charge whatever the hell you want. If they want your art, they'll pay for it. Somebody will pay for it. Whatever price point you put it at, somebody's going to pay. And this is why it's really important for anybody that's an entrepreneur or business owner or coach or whatever. By the way, at coaches, I have something special coming for you soon. Get on my email list. Leanne, do you mind linking the Leanne says Roxy's an amazing graphic designer. Thank you, Leanne. Do you mind linking the the page where coaches can sign up for the new coaching space that's coming? So I'm doing coaching for coaches. I'm going to do something there. So do you mind linking that in the chat, please? Anybody that's here can grab it since I'm mentioning it. Otherwise, getting on my email list is another way to get on this list. But anyways, I'm opening up a new space for coaches. So I just want to mention that before I get into this. So if you are a business owner, a coach, an entrepreneur, this is what I need to tell you, and I need you to listen to me honestly, and I mean this 100%, okay? Like, look you in the camera eye, and I'm telling you this, and I'm not fucking lying. People will pay you your prices, period. So this is why it's very important that you need to align with how much you charge. You need to feel good about it. Not what you think people will pay, not what you think is fair, not what you think they can afford, what you feel comfortable providing that service at, period. Period. It does not matter because somebody will pay it. I promise you. Somebody's going to pay it. There are customers at every financial level. And if you feel bad, like that you need to, you want to stay low to help like people at large, then do something to give free content. That's what I do, right? Like there was, when I first started, I was accessible to everybody price wise, but then I had my reach grew too big and it became overwhelming. I was doing 80 coaching sessions a month. You guys remember when I was doing, like, it was insane. I took no days off for like 6 months on end. It was really bad. So I had to started raising my prices to like cut that number in half. Then that was too much. Raise them again. Then I started implementing the courses so that people could go straight into stuff that I wouldn't have to directly teach. And then I took that shit away completely. And now I only do high level, long-term coaching for like multiple thousands of dollars. And the reason is because I can, and my time is expensive to me. And someone's calling me. I'm so popular. Just kidding. But the reason is because I can. And that's my time. And I choose how much my time costs. And guess what? People pay it. You know what I mean? And I'm not even like, in the coaching world, I'm not even like that expensive. There's coaches that I follow whose coaching is like $100,000. There's coaching people who I know is more than that. So at the end of the day, I give what I can here as much as possible. I set up my schedule to do how I want to live as a person and as a coach, as a business owner, or whatever. I set my schedule to reflect that, and then I wrap my pricing around how I feel about it, what I know that it's worth. And this takes time. Like, this took me years to, like, I don't want to say master, because right now I'm working on feeling into new numbers. I'm not even gonna tell you what the numbers are yet because I'm still working on feeling into them. So I don't want to rock that boat. But let's just say, like, Mama, I love you. Hold on, I gotta take what Mama just said. Mama says you're worth every penny you charge and more. Thank you, Mama. And you know what? You're right. You're totally right. And I'm not saying that to whatever. It doesn't even matter why. It's because it's the truth. What I can do for you is worth more than money can buy. So anything I charge is less than it is worth. That understanding and awareness just comes from years of doing it. And then years of doing it, just really understanding that it's like, well, I got to get Anna agreeing just because 360 fam, thank you. Because like, I've been showing up, I've been doing my business, I've talked to so many people, I've seen the change, I know what I offer, I understand my own power now. Not that I did before, but I understand it more and more every day, right? I understand exactly what I provide and what having a conversation can do for somebody with me, having a conversation with me can do for you. So that's it. And then I charge what I charge. If you can afford it, great. If you can't, great. I have all kinds of ways that you can still work with me, right? So make sure that when you're pricing your whatever it is, your packages, your time, your projects, your focus, charge what you know is it's worth, because somebody will pay it. There again, there's people at every price level, customers at every price level who will pay it. And once you say, this is how much I'm worth, and I'm stepping into this version of myself that acts like I'm worth this, then you align to the people who make moves at that level as well. So you align with people who feel the same way. And so you're opening up not just your own feelings about yourself and obviously expanding yourself as a business owner and whatever, you're also making connections with people who think that way, who are expansive in that way too. So, yeah. Judy says, Roxy, your Lucky Me sesh blew me away. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, that training, the Lucky Me training, was so aligned. I know I've been saying that, but it was. And I really, really, really felt the vibes on that one. And I've even been thinking, like, I need to go back and just listen to it again because of where I was energetically was inspiring to me, because I was really feeling it, because I told the people on the program, I did the lucky me training, like the lucky girl syndrome, whatever that's going around the internet. I did the training because it was March and it was like on brand and on time, right? Whatever. So because I'd set that as our master training, I was like, well, I better go practice this lucky girl shit because I have to teach my clients something, right? So I just dove into it for the month of March and it worked. Like the way that I have come out of it, not out, 'cause I wanna, like I told everyone, I'm gonna keep doing it. The way that I have grown since kind of, immersing myself in this idea of just, like and obviously, like, I've been doing 360 and everything works out best case scenario. Obviously, we've been doing that for a while, but, like, we're going to the next level of that. That's what Lucky Me was about. It's, like, going even farther past that, like, everything works out for me. Everything I think of works out for me, and, like, what it would be like to live such an amazing, incredible life that you, like, I don't wanna miss a day. I can't wait to wake up today and tomorrow and the next day because of what I get to do, because I get to be me on this life, this body, this earth, this time, this opportunity, these talents, this drive, this intelligence. I get to be me? Like, that excitement, and so, um oh, thank you, Leanne linked the Lucky Me replay in the chat. I'm gonna pin this. So if you wanna get on those vibes, I'm telling you, like, you got people here you can ask that were there, and I'm just telling you straight up from me even, like, teaching it, I was so in the zone of, like, radical self-love. You're gonna wanna, like, bask in it just because of the, like you know me, I channel shit, so, like, the whole thing was about, like, channeling this idea of, like, loving the fuck out of yourself, like, get to be me!" Like, so hard. So anyways, if that's, like, your jam and you wanna learn how to do that or you wanna get into that vibe, did I pinned it, yeah. Lucky Me replay, I pinned it to the chat. Oh my god, I forgot to change it on my website. I'll change it tonight on my website, roxytalks.com just backslash, live programs. I'll get it changed tonight, and if you go there and it's not available just yet, hello at roxytalks.com, Leanne can get it to you. I love the way makeup feels in my eye corners. So nice. Okay. Judy says, "Immediately after, I ended up getting the dog of my dreams. It literally fell in my lap. It's a 1-year-old golden doodle chihuahua mix." Oh my god. Oh, Judy, yay. I'm so excited for you guys. Oh. Migle, my son, I'm a Scorpio sun, Leo rising. It's pretty obvious once you hear the Leo rising, right? It's like, "Oh, okay, I get it. I get Roxy now." Okay. Mr. Forte, thank you for the super chat, says, "Hate to vomit old stories, so I won't." Oh my god, I'm so proud of you. Thank you for that. But I need to know it's possible to bring in an SP multiple times in a great state. Just want rocks to get me there. Okay. Listen, first of all, I'm proud of you. I'm so glad you didn't go to the old story. Obviously, you're doing the work, okay? So, it's it's totally fine to want reassurance or like to like how do I say this? Having a coach or a cheerleader or a support system that encourages you on your path and lets you know that you're doing things right and gives you that like that boost of like, yeah, you got this. That's totally cool. And like I said before, I have coaches. I've had the same coach for almost 3 years that I talk to pretty much every week. And I have people in my life that I have guide me and cheer me on. And I just wanted to make this distinction before I said anything about like validation in the 3D or whatever, because I know you're asking for just a little like pick me up. And I think that's totally valid, and want to make sure that we're all like allowing ourselves to feel inspired or supported or cheerleaded or whatever. And it's okay to seek that validation, knowing that you're on the right path already. Does that make sense? Because it's like, like you said, you already know. Um, I'd love a little bit of encouragement, and that's like totally cool. And I just wanted to shine a little bit of light on like where you're at, and kind of just give you a little bit of celebration for being in that spot. And just like as a coach, I see you working in what you said. So um no need to talk about the old story. Of course, there is no what old story. What do you mean? There's just the story. There's just this amazing connection between you and this person. And you know what? There's been times in our lives when the shit did not line up, and that's fine, because in those times when it didn't line up between me and this person, what happened was I figured out what I needed to do in order to grow more, to be more in alignment with them. And so every time that we've kind of had our history and done our thing, and maybe we went our separate ways, those times away is what has made it possible for us to be so connected and so aligned now, because we had to kind of separate in that time to grow on our own, again, to come back and fit this mold of this relationship so much better. And I'm so thankful that our relationship has taken us on this course where we've been able to have these periods of freedom, to grow in the way that we need to make this relationship that much better. There you go. There's your story. So, like, what's the problem? What do you mean? All I hear is an amazing relationship is unfolding. Excuse me, Mamuna, blah, 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 blah. Mamuna, I appreciate you so much. You're so kind, and thank you for those sweet words. And yeah, like, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm here, is to shine a light on what is possible for you individually, everybody out here. I want you to be able to look at who you are and what your situation is and be like, yes, hell yes. Not because what you see is what you want to see, but because you know you have control over it, and you saying, hell yes, I love my life, is the beginning of you having a life that you love. Mr. Forte says, totally the best love story ever. Yes, it is. It really is. So I'm really excited for you. And the unfolding part of the final chapter of the growing part, and the new chapter of the together for fill in the blank amount of time that you decide you want part of your life. Life, cool. For your whole life, that's what you want, cool. Okay. Thank you, Leanne. I'm gonna pop this caption on right now, actually, because you just reminded me. Oh, son of a gun. Please tell me I did not. Did I delete that? No, no. Oh no, I just didn't save it. Okay. Okay. That's about to stress me out. Okay. So for everybody right now, so I know we're talking questions. I just want to tell you, I'm creating a space for all questions, okay? So you can ask any question you want. You can ask unlimited questions. I'm going to answer as many as I possibly can. I'm doing it in the Voxer app. So it's like a voice text, kind of like WhatsApp, where you do voice texts, but you get to listen in real time. And like, if you have the app open, you just get to listen. Like, it's almost like the radio's playing, or like they just pop up, so you don't have to like push any buttons. And that starts tomorrow. Okay. So starting tomorrow, you'll be able to ask me any question and get as many hours as I can get to between the hours of 1 and 5 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is my group program for March. It's called Roxy Talkies, like walkie talkie. And it's basically going to be like a Q&A free for all, in the best possible way, because I'm going to be giving you as much as I can. And you have the benefit of listening to everybody else's questions. So we'll all kind of be in a group together. No one's going to be asking questions vocally. It'll all be via text, but I'll be answering via voice note. So you'll be able to hear me. Yay, Aaron. I love you, Aaron. I'm so excited. Thank you, Aaron, because I was scared. I was like, when are people going to start asking questions? Aaron says I already asked them my questions. Yes. Thank you, Aaron. So starting tomorrow, 1 p.m. is when I'm going to start popping in there, and I'm just going to be going through these questions and literally doing as many as I can. So anything that you have questions about manifesting, law of attraction, everyone is you pushed out, circumstances, affirmations, your SP, the past, trauma, limiting beliefs, whatever, literally anything, you ask me and we'll do it as it's an Ask Me Anything. It's 3 days long. Tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday, you'll have the opportunity to ask me any questions for those 3 days, and we'll be answering them in Voxer. So I'll just be like kind of popping in and out throughout the day, and just answering what I can. Leanne, I know. I totally agree with you, Leanne, on that. On Pixie Sticks. How about that? Leanne's like, it's gonna be Mindset Monday on what's an appropriate term here? And I agree. It's gonna be like Mindset Monday on Pixie Sticks. Like we just ate 10 Pixie Sticks and we're just like going to town. So if you've ever like asked me questions and I didn't get to it on Mindset Monday, or you're asking questions right now and I'm not seeing it because the chat's going, or you've been wanting to get coaching with me, like, you know how we were just talking about how my coaching went up in price? This is where you should go. If I priced you out with my coaching, I apologize with love. I'm sorry. That's my own boundary. I had to do it personally. But if that's what happened, this is where you want to be in Roxy Talkies, because you just get coaching with me. It is group oriented. You're going to be there with everybody. You'll get to hear all of the stuff that everybody's asking, all of the advice I'm giving to everybody. Hugely, insanely valuable. Okay. So that's what we're doing starting tomorrow. Judy, I know I saw what you said, but yeah, we just want to be like as family friendly as we get here on this channel. That's why I said on Pixie Sticks. It's like Mindset Monday on Pixie Sticks. Like if you give a kid like a bunch of Pixie Sticks, they're gonna go crazy. Migle says the name of the project is perfect. I know, because it's like a walkie-talkie, and I felt like if I didn't name it Roxy Talkies, then it would be a missed opportunity that I would regret for the rest of my life. And I know me. Judy baby, yeah, nerds. It's like on a nerd rope. Mindset Monday on a nerd rope, which sounds really weird as we say more. Okay. So, Angela. Hello. Thank you for the super chat, Angela. Hashtag 360 fam. You said, how do you honor the 3D while living in the end? Well, okay. Without any, you can give me context if you'd like. Oh, Leanne, thank you. And also, just real quick about Roxy Talkies, everything will be recorded, and you're going to get to have access to the recordings for life as well. So you can always go back and listen to them. And you don't have to listen in the app. We're going to pull them off the app so you can like listen to them at your leisure or your convenience. You can put them into a playlist or whatever. So how do you honor the 3D while living in the end? Feel free to give me a little bit of context on here, but it's kind of like, okay, this is what they're telling me in my head. This is what they're saying. This is what so I'm just going to say this because this is the first thing that needs to come out. They said, this is what was, and this is what will be. Meaning that it's kind of like, okay, like the last 2 weeks of school. You know how like exciting it is, how electric it is? It's like, something's ending, like you're still in school, but it's kind of like, we're not really learning much. We're not focusing on school right now. We're focusing on expansion and where we're going next. And we know it's a new chapter. Or like when you're leaving a job, if it's your last 2 weeks at a job, you're kind of disconnecting a little bit because you know that you're not going to be there for much longer. You said, ignoring it feels ungrateful and unaligned. I want to feel fully present in the moments and know that I'm at the 40 at the same time. Okay, yeah, so that's my analogy is spot on. So imagine it's the last 2 weeks of school. You're not like, and say you like school. Let's say you're like excited about, sometimes like you hate school and you're just like, get me the fuck out of here. Not that energy, more like oh my God, my friends, and like the atmosphere of excitement and like this is the end. This is changing. Things are going on. We're not gonna be the same people anymore. Like things are shifting and growing. Or again, like if you're leaving a job, your last 2 weeks, it's like there's a lightness to you because you're like, I'm out this bitch. And you know that something new is coming your way. But it's not about being disrespectful or being ungrateful. It's actually the opposite. It's just like you're actually doing probably more gratitude than you've ever done in those last 2 weeks because you're like, ah, shit, I gotta soak up all the, dang it, I'm gonna miss talking to Jennifer at the coffee station and like, oh, my favorite view and my favorite restaurant down the street and like the little squirrel that pops up when I'm coming in the parking lot. Like you start to actually appreciate it more because you know that it's about to be gone, right? You know, you're not gonna have it as much anymore or that things are changing. So get into this energy of like, thank God it's been here and thank God I'm going where I'm going. This is what was and this is what will be. And, Nay's, hi, Nay, how's good to see you. Last day of a job feeling. Exactly. It's just like it's electric. And we all know that feeling of like when you're leaving something that you've been at for a while, and sometimes it's bittersweet, but there's this feeling of like, like, wow, something is happening. Like, okay, something new, a new chapter. Yay, Angela says, "Oh, that is a delicious energy. My stomach just started flipping with excitement. Yay, 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 yay. Proud of you. So excited." So, I need to hear on next 360 date, like what's going on with that. Please keep me posted. If you do end up popping into Roxy Talkies, of course, we can dive deeper into this. Oh, I wanted to say something also about Roxy Talkies and the programs, okay? So, we have our monthly programs. Right now we're in 360s going on because we started that last month. It's still going on. We're going to be carrying it into April as well. I'm also hosting this Ask Me Anything, and I tried to do something a little bit smaller and more pared down for the people that are in synergy and the people that are in multiple programs so that it's not this overwhelming like stuff constantly going on. And in fact, that's actually why we're not doing Roxy Talkies on Thursdays because 360 has an accountability hour meeting. So yeah, so if you're in 360, you have your accountability hour meeting this Thursday with Leanne. If you're in Synergy, Roxy Talkies starts tomorrow. We're going to be together all week this week. You got Tuesday, Wednesday, Roxy Talkies. Thursday is 360. Friday is Roxy Talkies again. What I want to say is anybody here, if you are on a payment plan with me for any program, if you bought 360, if you bought the specific person workshop, if you took the confidence course last time we did it, which is coming back next month, by the way, and you're paying on a payment plan, we have right now the opportunity for you to credit your payment plan into a new monthly Synergy subscription. So Synergy, it is a 6-month commitment. So that's something to be aware of. But if you're already paying on a payment plan for something and you want like that money to actually go towards something you can use right now, jump into Synergy because now that money can go into Synergy and you'll be in all of the programs and you'll get all of the courses and stuff. So that's something that we're working on having for everybody and having available. So if you did, oh, Angela, that's your plan. You said was help you by Roxy Talkies. You got this. You got it. You're already on top of it. So yeah, anybody that's on a payment plan for anything that if you've purchased something in the past, if it's a program from the past, we can roll it into the Synergy payment, and you can actually join Synergy now, and then that payment will get you into all of the programs. You'll get to jump into 360 right now. You'll jump into Roxy Talkies. Next month we're doing the Confidence Boot Camp again, and the Master Training next month is Love and Money, which is always everybody's favorite topics. So good time to join Synergy right now. Even if you're not on a payment plan, it's still a great time to join Synergy because we have a lot of fun stuff coming up. Allie's, you had a coaching course that's not playing when you're trying to replay it. Email us at hello@roxytalks.com and Leanne will get you situated. Aaron, you said you love the master trainings. Thank you, Aaron. Me too. I really do too, honestly. They're really fun because it's like it's so condensed and like I feel like I have to capture the moment in like an hour. And so it's so electric and there's so much energy that comes into the master trainings because of that reason. I really try to like lightning into bottles, like what I'm hearing in my head. I'm really trying to capture that spark in that one short hour for everybody that's there. So the energy is like huge and electric and the vibe is so real. So the master trainings are love them. Amazing. Okay, there was a super chat that I missed. Emery, hello. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, since everyone is you pushed out, how do you manifest friends to treat you better that you feel value you less, i.e., didn't invite you to their bachelor party? Okay, so okay. There's a couple things that are an issue here, and like one of them is that you say that your friends don't treat you well. And then so they don't, and they don't include you. Hi, Jerry. And then when they don't include you, 360 fam, when they don't include you, and when they mistreat you, you say, "See, my friends mistreat me," and so you validate it. So you're keeping it going, just by saying that they don't treat you right, and when they don't, because they can't, because you said they don't, you agree, which further validates and reiterates and restarts the story of them not treating you right. So right now, it's not their fault that they don't treat you well. They literally can't treat you better because you won't let them with your words. So you need to change the words. This Jasmine from Manifest with Jasmine, she said this to me once. She said, "You're holding them in that vibrational pattern." That's how she said it. So you're holding them in that vibrational pattern by saying that they are that, and not allowing the story to shift so that they can show you something different. So you need to change the story. My friends include me. They treat me so well. I have such great people in my life. I'm so respected by everybody. I'm supported by everybody in my life. And also, as this goes on, like, it shows to me a larger story, again, about not being supported, or having the people in your life that treat you well, or having um stuff from your past that is still repeating because the wound is um being injured every time you revalidate this story. So every time you say, "See, my friends don't treat me like shit," or "See, they didn't even invite me to their bachelor party." When you say that, you are re-wounding yourself in the same place. So this is where healing comes in, is that you need to start saying, "Okay, it's not my fault that this has happened. Um, it has been my manifestation because it happened, and now I've been maybe preemptively reacting when it happens, and creating more of this in my life. But I see that pattern now. I'm not going to do that now. And in fact, I actually do have really incredibly kind, caring, supportive people in my world, which is probably true. And even the fact that you're here right now, I know is true. Right now, we have incredibly kind, caring, supportive people in this chat, and you're here. So that is true. That is a truth. You actually do have incredibly kind, caring people here in your life. So lean into that truth more than whatever, who cares, the other thing you said, because the more attention you give that, it's like watering a plant. It's going to grow. We need to stop watering that plant and start only watering the plant about being supported. And that goes with the stories and the things that you entertain in your mind and how you react as well. Oh boy, thirsty. Okay. Wait, who? Tiffany's leaving. Tiffany, you have a new job. Okay. Congrats on your new job, Tiffany. I'm sorry, I didn't even get to see anything that you posted. I'm so sorry. But I'm proud of you and excited for you and your new chapter. Please keep me posted. I love how you guys are so helpful to each other in the chat. Thank you for helping each other, being there for each other. Again, like we were just saying to Amrit, like, for being so supportive and caring. It really is true, and you really do have people here. So feel free. And then community.roxytalks.com if you want to keep the conversation going, to continue connecting with your fellow manifestors here. That's where our free community is. Subliminal juice, hello. So anybody that is having questions about your SP, or questions about your reality, questions about your friendships, questions about everyone is you pushed out, questions about your past, questions about your patterns, your limiting beliefs, what affirmations you should use, definitely you want to check out Roxy Talkies. Oh yeah, I forgot. If you scan this QR code right on the screen, it'll take you right there. So you can even scan the QR code right here on the screen and it'll take you there. I'm going to be answering unlimited questions. Well, okay. I'm not going to be answering unlimited questions. You can ask unlimited questions. I have a set amount of hours I'm going to be doing it. So I am limited in that sense, but I'm going to be answering as much as I can and as many as possible. So hello, everybody that just joined. Maya, Scorpio, hello. Lucida's back, hello. um, if you have a question for me, if you've been wanting my opinion, if you want coaching, if you have wanted to talk to me, but you're not able to invest in the long-term coaching, or you haven't been able to join a program, or if you're in my programs and you just want more of my opinion and advice and attention on your situation, Roxy Talkies is where it's at. We start tomorrow. I'm going to be answering whatever I can as much as possible in the Voxer app for 3 days. Okay. So you have access to me and any questions that you want. Leanne says, I have so many questions. I know. I was like, we should just let Leanne pop in there too. Cause why not? Like Leanne should ask too, because anything that anybody asks is going to add value to everybody who listens. So, whether you've got like stuff you really need advice about, you just have general questions, or you just want to hear what other people are going through and listen to how other people are running into blocks or manifesting their realities or just whatever it is. There's so much great stuff that's going to be happening in Roxy Talkies. I'm excited to start that. So that's tomorrow. And roxytalks.com/live programs where you can join. Oh, I said it says new programs on the flashy thing. New programs. In reality, it's all the same. I have different links that tell me where the clicks come from. So in essence, it's all the same. They all lead to the same place. And Leanne just linked. I'm going to pin this to the chat now. Place pinned. We just pinned that to the chat. If anybody wants to click, you can go straight to Roxy Talkies. And then also, if you want to scan the QR code right on the screen, it'll take you there as well. Mila, you finally joined the community. Yay! Finally. Okay. Oh, Leanne. Did you see the thing I sent you in the testimonials channel in our app? Because do you think you could do a drawing real fast? And we could say who won the master training for next month? Because on this last master training we did a giveaway. Oh, you already got it done. Oh, okay. Well, you want to you recorded it? Why don't you just tell us now and we'll announce it? Because I want to announce it here. Thank you for doing that. You posted the video. Oh, you already posted it. Where is it? In the story? Where is it? Tell me who won. On this last master training, we did a giveaway and we're giving away a seat to next month's master training, which is Love and Money. Always a good one. Nate says, and the winner is, yeah. Drumroll, please. Ajla. Okay, cool. Yay. Awesome. Okay, sweet. Will you email her? No, AJ Law Center. Oh my gosh. Fucking screen names, you guys. It's like actual words. I was like, Ajla, nice. Oh, fuck. That's funny. Okay. AJ, will you message them, please, Leanne? That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yay, how exciting. And Judy, thanks for being here and thank you so much for sharing. Listen, there'll be so many more opportunities. So, Leanne, if you don't mind, just make a note when we put the new master training together that we just make sure we add AJ. I can't remember who it is because it's an email. It's someone's email. I don't know whose name I'm saying. AJ Law. Judy, you're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you. And Judy, actually, like, when you're on the Zoom chat, like the faces come up and stuff, because mine is like pinned and the way I had the thing squanched together so I could see my notes, I could only see one face when I was talking and it was your face. So I felt like I was talking to you the whole time. I felt like I was just like giving you the coaching session because you're like the only face I could see. Sometimes I'll scroll through, but then I just usually just like lands on the, it's like the first one that was up there. Okay. Ooh, Michelle says, I've been manifesting SSDI for 18 months. I received a call last week saying about the end, and it looks good, so don't give up. You got this, Michelle. You got this. It's more and more and more is coming. The money came, it showed up, it was always there, it was always coming to you. More and more is coming. We don't care how, we just know that it does. We don't care when, we just know that it does, and it always does on time, and it's always there in massive quantities. More and more and more. Always coming through. No matter what happens. Okay. Subliminal says, I've been manifesting a partner, house, money, etc. for almost a year. Nothing is manifested. I feel like giving up. I need your help. Listen. Why do I feel like I just talked about this? Is that what the reel was today on Instagram, Leanne? Do you remember? Oh, album release. Jen, yes, I love you. Okay, focus, 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 focus. I can do this. Subliminal says, oh yeah, it's not working. You feel like giving up. I feel like I just literally posted something about that today. I can use my phone to see myself. When it's taking a long time to manifest. Yeah. So go on my Instagram page. Go on my Instagram page and look at the reel from today. We literally just posted about that today. But basically, like, you have to, if you're saying that it's not working, it's not working. You're a mirror, and you can't be looking out there to decide that if it's working or not. If you're looking out there to decide if it's working or not, it's not going to work. You have to look in here and decide it's working, and that's how it'll work out there. Jen's SP. Jen is amazing. Jen, I don't know. Okay. I've never told anyone to do whisper technique because I really don't even know. I've never tried it. I know what it is, but it's not something I would ever coach someone. But I just heard that in my head, whisper technique. Jen, have you tried doing whisper technique with your SP and telling them how amazing you are? But really, also, Jen, you should think about checking out the Lucky Me Master Training, because it, it was so the vibe was just so falling in love with yourself, and that is what makes other people love you. It's palpable. And even on the training, I was just telling everybody, again, I'm feeling like this because I made myself practice this stuff so I could tell you how to do it. And in the process of me just practicing it, it blew something open within me. As weird as that sounds to say. It took the roof off of my own self-concept. So, and the people on the training, a lot of people were like, I can see it. I can feel it. I can feel that this is genuine. You can see this radiating off of you. And that's what it is. It's when you think the world of yourself, so does the world thinks that about you, and your SP thinks the way you think about you. They think about you the way you think they do. So if you're telling me your SP doesn't think the world of you, they don't. Reed says, I tried the whisper technique on my boss once for fun. I feel like it worked a little bit at the time. That's so funny. Yeah. And I mean, not necessarily just the specific whisper technique, because again, I don't even really know exactly, I've never done it. So I don't know much about it, but more so talk to him when he's not around. Them. I'm sorry. Talk to them when they're not around, and talk to them as if they worship the ground you walk on, up here. Judy, I love it. Judy says, my SP thinks the world of me, loves me, cannot stop talking about me. Yes, Judy, because I saw your question earlier about manifesting them back. You try and it's difficult, but it's difficult when we say it's difficult. It's difficult when we think, oh, this back and forth, and I'm trying to bring them back, and this, and all the past, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because all that stuff is heavy and difficult to deal with. But if you just look at the lightness, the enjoyment of being in each other's presence, the excitement of the new chapter to come, and you focus there, that's the kind of energy that brings good stuff to you. Okay. Oh no, I have a hair on my chin and I can't get it. I feel it. You guys are feel it in the air tonight. I saw you guys in the chat. There we go. I got it. Okay. Angela says, my issue is I literally getting confused with what the 3D is and what's happening in my mind. I'm really good at visualizing. That's good. That's a good place to be. Because if you're like looking at your 3D and you're like, what's this? This ain't my world. Wow, that's interesting. That's a good place to be. That's detachment from your 3D surroundings. That's detachment from needing the 3D to tell you. That's you separating out your own story and choice in reality versus like, from what you're actually seeing. Nay's like, this is not what I ordered. Exactly. That's interesting. Okay. Somebody asked about my album. Jen, thank you so much. We might as well just talk about it every time because we gotta make sure everyone's excited. Yay, Pink Fam, yay, Dina. So I am in the middle of recording an album. The music is going to be for you, manifestors. This is for people who are conscious of their mindset. This is for people who want to feel inspired in what they're doing. This is for people who want that boost and want that support and somebody telling them that they're on the right path and keeping you aligned. The music that I'm making is to help you stay aligned and stay on track, and still be able to listen to music, right? So that's coming. I'm filming my first music video for this album in June. And the album I plan to have out maybe around September-ish. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna drop the video and the album together, but I have to check with my business coach, um, to make sure. But I'm if all goes according to plan in June with filming the video in June, then I should have it done, edited by September. And this gives me and Malachi like what 6 months to finish the album. So it all should coincide. I'm saying should. It's gonna, of course. Of course. Sometimes music takes you never know how long it's gonna take because again, good music takes time. But my It's gonna be out this year. It's gonna be out this year. I'm speaking it into existence, it will be out this year. Mama just picked a day, I love you. Mama's like, "September 30th, that's what it is, period, bye." Dia, you're so sweet, thank you, I appreciate you. I'm excited. I'm really excited to put it out, and, I just love making music, so I'm really excited to be able to, commingle my passions. And are we having a live streaming party? Absolutely. Absolutely. We're gonna have a release party for it. And I might even do something in person. So if you're in the LA area, we might do something in person. Um, my coach says I should. So potential video release party. Jen says yes, we need a party. Jen, are you in LA? Leanne's like, I definitely have to be there for that. Yeah, totally. Totally. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Everybody, thank you I appreciate the kind words and all the love for each other in the chat. Let's talk homework. Last week's homework was about you. Oh, Jen, you're on the other coast. Okay. Last week's homework was about you finding those things that bring you joy, that bring you satisfaction, that that make you feel really excited to be alive, that puts you in the flow state, that connect you to your higher power, to your God, to your guides, whatever it is, and do whoa, what's going on here? Do one thing consistently for 7 days for the week. Ooh, I love you, Lucy. I wanna hear about it. Do one thing consistently. So, like, let's say it's yoga or meditation or hot yoga or going for a walk and connecting with nature, whatever. You did that one thing 7 days for a week, and then, if you were here for the week before, then you actually your homework was to do 2 things, and I wanted you to add to that structure, so I wanted you to take the first week doing, like, let's say you did, "Okay, I'm gonna meditate for a half an hour every day for the next 7 days." Then for the next week, what I want you to do is keep doing that half-hour meditation, but add another thing that's gonna connect you, and do that for 7 days. Michelle. Michelle's gonna come because we're SPS family here. Oh, we have another Roxy in the chat. OMG. Roxy. We have so many Roxys. It's just incredible. I've never met so many Roxys in my entire life. And now we have like 4 or 5 Roxys in our freaking community. It's so crazy. Well, welcome. Michelle, what if you or sorry, not Michelle. Jen, you said, what if you don't know if those things are? What things? Oh, the things that bring you joy. Is that what you're asking? Scorpio Angel, that's kind of a deeper question. Like there's a lot in your story that would be going on to kind of like pinpoint what all that is about. I have videos about like getting blocked, things like that. Or like no contact, things like that. But also, if you're in a place where you're able to kind of invest in what you're doing with your mindset and your future, definitely check out Roxy Talkies, which is my program that's starting tomorrow. You can actually scan the QR code here in the chat. I'm going to be answering questions like that in a Voxer app for 3 days, and you can just kind of ask me whatever. And that's more of like the place for that because this kind of questions, like I can already tell just with all the stuff you said, there's like deeper stuff in there. There's history, there's current stuff, there's personal like story stuff in there. But also if you haven't checked out my free master training, I have 5 secrets you need to know to manifest a specific person. If you go to my website, roxytalks.com, there's a new swipe through page. If you go to the manifest love and relationships and scroll down that page, actually it might be right up at the top. There's a free masterclass to manifest a specific person. You might want to check into that as well. I just love the way makeup feels in my eyes. Feels so good. Okay. If you're here, please go ahead and like the chat. If you're here live, please like the chat. Nate says, I told you all the Roxys are on their way. They are. They're here. We're congregating. We're going to have a Roxy army. Shantae says, homework. I've been being more mindful about my on-the-go meals for 2 weeks now. Nice. This week I started a daily visualization practice, Dream Life. I'm definitely benefiting from both of these. Yay, proud of you. That's awesome. That's so good. And it's like I've heard other coaches say this too. When you the days I take care of myself, like the days I work out and I eat really well and like get ready and feel good about myself are the days when I show up as a better version of myself, and it's like if you're actively working to get the inside of your body healthy in all of the most, the ways that you can physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, then the outside of everything gets to be really amazing on its own just because cultivating the inside is what helps the outside turn into whatever you want. So proud of you, Shantae. That sounds awesome. Mohammed, welcome. Okay. All right. All right. I'm trying to welcome homework in. Okay, I'm opening up the channel for homework. Please guide us to the perfect homework assignment that's going to help everybody on this chat become closer to their ideal reality than they ever have before. Okay, I'm just telling you what I just heard in my head. They said this, you don't know what you want yet. And when you do, you're afraid to let yourself have it. Okay. So, okay. All right. Here's your homework. Here's your homework assignment. Okay. Sorry. They're giving it to me in pieces. Okay. First, what you're going to do is you're going to do a brainstorming session and I know we do this a lot, but I want you to do a new one because even if you did today and Sunscape, hello, if you did today and or excuse me, if you did last week and then you did a new story today, it would be different just because like you've grown and you've achieved things and things are going forward. So what I want you to do is today, Sophia, hello, welcome, happy birthday. What I want you to do for your homework is this. First step is you're going to brainstorm, and I want you to brainstorm like what it is that you want. And I know we talk about this a lot, but I want you to kind of feel into your ideal and get it down on paper and start like maybe you listing it. It's this, and this. Maybe it's telling a story. Oh, we do this, and this. This is how this works out for me. I feel like this. I want you to get really clear on like, what do I really want? What if like I could have anything? What if there were no limits? What if there were no boundaries? What if there were no rules? What if and obviously we're being for the highest good of all and all consenting adults and everybody's healthy and happy, healthy and safe, right? Of course. But if it weren't wrong to have what I want, if I could have anything and that would be just fine. If I had all the tools in place, if it wasn't wrong, if it was easy, like what would it be like? Okay. So step one is like really getting clear on like what is this thing, brainstorm on this ideal life. Then you're going to they want you to go into like a meditation / visualization and start populating that reality. And what I mean by that is like, that's kind of what I call it when I bring stuff into my subconscious when I'm in meditation. Cause it's like when you're in meditation, you're in a black, right? It's just blackness. It's just darkness, emptiness, right? Just nothingness. It sounds bad, but it's not bad. It's more like a blank slate. I call it populating, meaning I'm going to bring in the garden. I'm going to bring in the dog. I'm going to bring in my guides. I'm going to bring in my ideal selves. I'm going to bring in the Google search bar, whatever it is. I'm populating that space in my mind with like something. And it's like aiding to guide me where I'm going in my meditation. So what I want you to do, Leanne says it makes you think of Sims. Yeah, exactly like that. I've never played Sims, but I can imagine. I've played games before. So you're going to populate your visualization with the new idea, with the ideal, right? As you keep honing and figuring out what the ideal is for you. I want you to go into a visualization, populate your visualization and your mind state, you know what I'm saying, your mental view or whatever, with elements from your ideal. I want you to feel into it, and then this is where the real homework comes in. I want you to pay attention to what fears come up. And okay, now they're showing me the next part. Have a piece of paper next to you, and I want you to like kind of try to go in and out of your visualization and write down what fears come up. Why can't you have it? What's going to be hard about it? What am I afraid of? How come it didn't work before? Oh, this thing is blah, 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 blah. I want you to get these fears down on paper, or these like they're like concessions maybe that like talk you out of going after it, and just kind of get them out of your head and onto paper so that we can see what it is you are actually afraid of, what it is you're actually telling yourself is in the way, what it is you're actually doing to keep yourself apart from it, okay? Um, so Nay says, this is literally what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. Perfect. See how aligned you are? So, Dina says, yes, observing the self. Exactly. So I want you to, so basically the overview of the homework is get clear on your ideal, figure out what that is, go into a visualization where you kind of start bringing it in, and then pay attention to what fears, worries, doubts, insecurities pop up and start telling you that you can't have it, and then write those down. That's where I want us to go. I want you to just kind of like get them out onto paper so you can see what they are. And then when we come back next week, we'll talk about them. Yay. Senscape says, great assignment. You came at the perfect time. You got here like right when I was talking about it. Jen says, actually afraid of being vulnerable and getting hurt. Well, Jen, I can tell you this right now. The thing about, so if being vulnerable and getting hurt is one of the fears that keeps you from doing what you want, this is the visualization they show me. They go like this in my head. This is what being vulnerable and getting hurt does. It makes you want to go like this and protect yourself. And in those moments when you want to go like this, the way you combat this is to go like this and is to hit your lights with your rings, is to open your arms up wide and embrace. So whenever you feel like you need to withdraw and you need to hide and protect, that's your signal to open wide and love harder and be more open. I can just tell you that straight up. So have fun with that. But, going towards the stuff that scares you or that makes you uncomfortable is how you grow. You're not going to grow staying in your comfort zone. There's just no way, right? Angela, you're so sweet. I appreciate you. Thank you. Anne-Marie says, should we try to flip those fears after we write them down? I don't want you flipping them right now, but I just want you to be more aware. That's really, because we're gonna take this next week. So I want you to come back with the fears. And obviously, I'm not saying live in the fear and be afraid. I'm doing 360 in every moment. You know that. I'll obviously want you to be on top of it. But the homework assignment is not necessarily to flip it. I want you to more so observe it. Because that goes into the deeper conversation of like flipping feelings. And I don't really believe in flipping feelings. I believe in feeling feelings while we flip the thoughts about the feelings in the moment. So the feelings get to be had, but the thoughts that match the feelings, those get flipped. So, so when you go into your visualization, meditation, whatever, kind of be in there, bring it in, feel all the feelings, and then what comes up, ooh, okay, now that, blah, 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 write it down. Then go back in and like, kind of like send that away. Okay, whatever, blah, 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 that's stupid. And I mean, like, you're kind of like talking yourself out of these things anyways, right? Like, that's kind of the point, is to like see that this is like, not really important. But go back in and visualize some more. What else comes up? Oh, wow, okay, might write it down. And then just kind of like get through the fears, the things that are standing in the way. The awareness is always going to help. And then the discipline stuff we'll talk about next week. Domi says, I'm afraid of rejection, and admitting that is confusing sometimes because I don't get rejected. Domi, I love it. I feel you. Domi, if you're able to, if it's time, you should pop into Roxy Talkies, because we can really dive deep into this. I know that you've had like some stuff that's been like on your mind that we haven't always had time to get to. But if you're able in a space where you can invest, Roxy Talkies would be a good one. We're starting tomorrow, and I'm doing all the questions that I can get to between the hours and 1 and 5 p.m. PST, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday of this week. So any questions you have, doesn't matter what they are. I mean, I probably won't be answering like super personal stuff, but like you can ask me like how I handle or how I do this or how did I do that, blah blah blah. I'm always an open book, as far as like manifestation and how I'm focusing on things and what I'm doing in my own practice. So you can ask me how I do it, my opinion on stuff, your circumstances, your affirmations, help you rewrite a story, see through the negative stuff, whatever it is. That's what we're doing tomorrow, Wednesday and Friday in Roxy Talkies. It is our group program. You can scan the QR code right on the screen to go there, or roxytalks.com/live programs. It's also pinned to the chat here in the YouTube chat if you want to join. So, Jen, it's so funny because I was just about to go there. You're like, my cats are giving me death glares. It's dinner time for them. Yeah, I know. Mango already untucked herself and she actually got retucked. She looks really cozy right now, actually. Dang, I'm kind of jealous. She made herself like a donut out of the blankets. So it's like all like supporting her all around and she's like cocooned. She looks comfy. Leanne's like, I can't wait to hear your questions. Me neither. I'm so excited. I'm like low key hoping for some sort of like TikTok-esque saga where it's like Tuesday we get this story and then we get the advice and then Wednesday what happened once we implement it and then what's going on Friday. Like I'm kind of excited to hear. Like I'm hoping that's what comes through for me so that I can have some entertainment on my on my end. Because I love the juicy stuff. So whatever you got, we're here and we're doing it as a group. We're doing it together. I'm going to be answering your questions plus everybody else's all together in the app so you can hear everything, all the advice I'm giving to everybody. And I'm just telling you now, like other people's advice is so valuable. It's like questions you didn't know you needed to ask. So going to be an amazing time. Roxy Talkies is the name of it. roxytalks.com/live programs to sign up. Starts tomorrow. If you're in Synergy, you automatically are enrolled. So please join us tomorrow. Don't forget to ask your questions and put them on the feed. And if you're somebody that is on a payment plan with me for like either a past program or a course you joined, whatever, there is an opportunity to take your monthly payment and roll it over into a Synergy subscription. If you're interested in joining Synergy for a minimum of 6 months, that's what we require for 6 months. For Synergy is a 6-month minimum commitment. But if you're on a payment plan already and you're able to, stretch it a bit more, which I understand if you can't, but if you can put that into Synergy, start a new Synergy subscription, and now you're in everything, and you just get to be in Roxy Talkie starting tomorrow, and then 360 is going on right now as well. So you would just jump into everything we've got going on. And then Leanne's like, upgrade. Upgrade. Exactly. Anybody here like, what's our movie, babe? Idiocracy. One of my fave moves of all time. And, oh yeah, babe, we got to put that on our list. And, yeah, it's Monday time and it's dinner time for everybody. Not everybody, but for some of us. I love everybody here. I appreciate you so much. Do your homework. I'm really excited to hear. I'm going to do this one too. Leanne's going to remember to remind me. I'm asking Leanne to remind me to do this one too so I can get in there with you and see what I have for my fears that are coming up. And Dina says fooding time. Yes, it's time for fooding. Mama, you love that movie, of course. We love that movie. It's one of the best. And I love everybody. I appreciate you. Eat some delicious dinner. Hang out with your people. Love on yourself. Do some celebration. Love your pets. Love your fam. Love your friends. Love yourself. Love whoever. Love your partner. And do something nice for yourself, whether you're going to bed in 5 minutes or you got a whole day ahead of you. Do something nice for yourself and celebrate yourself in some way. I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us and putting yourself first, being here in this amazing community and being such a great support for everybody. If you have questions I didn't get to today, Roxy Talkies is where it's at. I'm going to be answering as many as I can. roxytalks.com/live programs, or you can scan the QR code right here on the screen. And everybody have a great week. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. See you next time. Bye. Oh, Mango knows. Yep, there she goes. She woke up.